Hi guys, it's Anva here. I want to give you guys some tips today and some advice and some actionable steps on how you can not only lose weight, but how you can gain confidence that you've never felt before, and you can build discipline within yourself and gain control of your life to becoming the best version of yourself. If you're just looking for tips on weight loss, you can just skip forward to the video and the steps that I've put for you guys to lose weight or gain muscle. But if you're really wanting to become the best version of yourselves, and this is why this video is for, like, it's not just to lose weight or gain muscle. That's not what it's about, and that's not why I got into fitness or I became a fitness coach. I got into it because I wanted to help people, and now specifically men, become the best version of themselves. Not only for themselves, but for their partner, future partner, for their family, and for their goals and aspirations they have for themselves. I think that's how I see fitness and transformation physically and mentally. Okay, so if you're here for that, this is a video for you. But also, if you want to get the tips, just skip forward and you'll get that as well. And I want you guys to really focus. I will give you guys the no bullshit tips, advice on how to get the results that you really, really want. But just focus for the next 10 to 15 minutes or so, okay? So, number one, all right, I just want to give you guys some value straight away. If you're wanting to lose weight, you got to focus on being in a calorie deficit. You've heard this. This is not news. This is just facts, okay? To find your calorie deficit, you have to you go on Google and you go on calorie calculator, and it will show you a way to calculate your calories for weight loss, to lose 0.5 to 1 kilo a week, okay? I recommend being within that 0.5 also kilos a week, because if you lose it too fast, you can also lose muscle as well, which I know if you're a guy watching this, that's not what you want to do, okay? And to gain muscle, you got to be in a calorie surplus. So again, same thing. You just go, you go on calorie calculator, and it will show you options for gaining weight, slower, obviously slower, about 0.3 to 0.5 a week, and then obviously more than that. I recommend that 0.3 to 0.5 a week. You don't want to be gaining fat, okay? If you're a guy watching this, I know you want to have those six-pack showing, so you don't want to have the stubborn body fat on the sides and shit. You don't want that. So, yeah. All right? So that's how you do it. All right? Very simply. Now, I also want to talk about the mindset transformation. All right? That's what I really, really think is so important to creating real transformation over time and changing your identity. And that's what's been the changer for me, but a lot of my clients as well. All right? Why should you take advice from me? Maybe I should start with that as well. Guys, so I've been a PT for, I'm not a PT anymore, but I used to be a PT in the gym. Now I'm an online coach. So I've done that for about 7 or so years. So ever since 18, 19, straight out of high school. I really struggled with my confidence all throughout high school. I couldn't do public speaking, and it was a real, self-image killer and self-confidence killer, that I just didn't believe in myself. I didn't have that confidence in myself to talk in front of a class, or just confidence in any setting, really. And what really helped is fitness. Fitness is what helped me gain confidence in myself. That's why I'm saying it's not just about weight loss, and it's not just about muscle gain. That I love that. I love the physical transformation. I love seeing guys have that. But it's about the confidence. It's about when you have that, you believe in yourself more. If you have goals and aspirations for yourself, and you have the physique that you want because you have the discipline, you just carry that into whatever goals and aspirations you have, and it's transferable, right? If it's business, if it's career, whatever it is, if it's partner, if it's, relationship goals, whatever. So you just transfer that. The discipline can be transferable from fitness to whatever goals that you have. That's what I really believe. So that's what I did. I was working in a network marketing, which is a business type of company, and I learned so much, and I had big goals. I didn't reach the big goals, but I definitely got to a certain level that I never thought I would have, and I really built a lot of confidence in myself. I built a lot of mental strength, and yeah, I built a lot of skills along the way as well. And so this is why I'm telling you, like the personal development and mindset side of fitness transformation is so powerful that you can transfer to any area of your life. And that's what I want to do. And that's what, that's my purpose, to help a lot of men do the same as well. So, and my transformation has been, I've gained over 10 kilos of muscle. I've also shredded fat even recently as well. And so I've done both. And, when I look at my physique to 7 years ago compared to now, it's completely transformed. And that's what I want to help you guys with. All right. So number one, you got to be in a calorie deficit. I already told you guys how to do that. You just go on Google calorie calculator, and to be on a calorie surplus, same thing, calorie calculator. Okay. Number two is obviously you have to be training. That's pretty obvious. We all know that. Okay. But don't fucking lose concentration now, guys. All right. Don't think I'm going to tell you guys what you already know. I'm going to give you guys some things that I've learned along the way as well. All right. Yes, it's going to be in the areas that you guys already know, like fitness and, nutrition. But I hope you guys will learn a few things as well that you might not already be doing. And especially if you're not getting results, you definitely aren't doing, consistently enough. Let's just be straightforward. So fitness and training, obviously resistance training is important. But when you're losing weight, some people get confused. They think cardio is the way. I'll talk about the cardio, but first, the resistance training is super important. Why? Because if you build muscle, even if you're trying to lose weight, then you're going to, you can actually, your metabolism will be higher, okay? Which means you can have more calories and still burn, more, you can still burn more energy, which helps you with weight loss, okay? So that is really important. When you build muscle, your metabolism is higher. I struggle to say that word. So then you can lose weight faster, okay? So also with that, guys that are wanting to lose weight, whether you're skinny fat, which means you have skinny arms, don't really have big shoulders, big back, whatever. And, and then obviously your fat's hanging out as well. That's what I call skinny fat. And you're wanting to lose weight, you definitely want to build muscle as well. You're not just wanting to become a skinnier version of yourself. That is typically the clients that I work with. They're not, if they're around skinny fat, skinny arms, and they have their fat hanging out, they don't want to become just skinny, they want to build muscle, become, they're tighter as well, more toned, etc. Okay? So building muscle is the way. How do you do that effectively? You obviously have to have a plan, whether it's push-pull legs, bro split, which is each muscle group per day, chest one day, back one day, whatever. Or it's upper lower, right? No matter what it is, you have to have an effective workout program that you stick to consistently every week, okay? How many days should you be training? I believe you should be training about anywhere from 3 to 5 days. Why 3 to 5? Recovery is super important. You have to have a few days recovery, okay? On the high end, I say 5 because that's what I'm on, because I want to have like 2 leg days and 3 upper body days, okay? But no matter what, workout split what you're on, you got to have at least a couple recovery days, because muscle growth requires muscle stress, which is lifting the weight and stressing your muscle, but also recovering in the days that you're off as well. Okay, so some things that you might not be doing already, to give you guys some value: progressive overload. That is increasing reps and increasing strength levels, increasing weight, every single week. So for example, if you're doing bench press or you're doing incline press, that means lifting a little bit heavier every week, or doing more reps with the same weight, okay? That's what it can look like. To do this though, you have to have effective rest in between the sets. I see some guys that have 60-second rest break. It's not enough if you're really wanting to maximize strength and muscle growth. To maximize strength and muscle growth, you have to be having at least 2 to 3 minutes rest in between sets, okay? How many sets? You're looking anywhere from 2 to 3 working sets, sometimes more, depends, on how your body works, but 2 to 3 working sets is enough, okay? And like I said, progressive overload, if you are building strength and you're building, your same weight and more reps, you will be building muscle, okay? That is very simple. Sometimes I see guys don't focus on the technique and they just go straight to lifting heavy. Don't be one of those guys, all right? Because if you're fucking up on technique, you're wasting your energy and you're becoming more injury prone. So don't do that, okay? Just very simply, okay? So make sure you're focusing on technique first, yada yada, technique, and then you build the strength levels, as you go as well, okay? So very simple. That's training and resistance training, okay? What workout split do I recommend? I'm currently doing upper lower, but either or doesn't really matter. If you're hitting the muscle group that you're wanting to grow twice a week with effective rest days in between, that's fine, okay? Now with training, also, let's talk about cardio. Typically, what I recommend is steps, right? If you're not doing enough, if you're not tracking your steps or you don't feel like you're doing enough steps, just, focusing on hitting anywhere from 7,000 to 10,000 plus steps a day will increase your energy output, which will help you burn more energy, again, which will help you lose more fat, okay? So that's what I typically recommend my clients to do, is to do 10,000 calories or more, all right? Also, what you could do is go on the treadmill, after a workout and, go on the steps or the Stairmaster and do anywhere from 15, 20 minutes or so, okay? And that will help you burn more calories again, okay? So that's what I recommend for cardio. Why do I recommend that over doing something like running? Because running, doing something that is super high intense in cardio, will make you crave more food, make you more, like your hunger levels increase, and will also eat into your muscle a bit more as well. Doing something like steps is very simple. It's not gonna overwork you, and will help you just increase your energy levels without increasing your hunger levels. Because if you want to be in a calorie deficit, you've got to be eating less than you move. You have to be moving more than you eat, okay? So that's really important. That is covering the training side of things. All right, let's go into nutrition real quickly, okay? Now that you know the calorie deficit, what you're going to be focusing on is the breakdown of macros as well. And you can calculate that through just macro calculator, and you can find the breakdown of protein, fats, and carbs, okay? You can find that really simply, and just to track that, just use MyFitnessPal, and you'll be able to track that, okay? So that's fairly simple, okay? Now I want to talk to you guys about mindset. I think this, like I've been talking about at the start of the video, and guys, don't lose concentration right now, because I know you guys know some of this stuff, but if you're not applying this, this could be the real game changer for you, which is a mindset. If you don't have a routine in the morning to help with your mindset, I highly advise that you start to implement one, because what I've found is some of my clients, they struggle with consistency. When they struggle with consistency and really believing that they can get results, and they get in their head too much about things, having a mindset routine will help with this. And why do most people not get results? Because they lack consistency. So how can you build your mindset? Well, when you first wake up in the morning, what do you typically do? You go to your phone, you just wake up, get ready for work. But if you wake up and you work on yourself, and this first thing in the morning, you're going to feel a lot more different. You're going to feel a lot more motivated about your life, and you're going to be, again, just working on yourself, and spending that time with yourself in the morning is going to help you gain more confidence. Why? Well, again, it depends what you do, and this is how I would lay it out for you, something that's worked for me, okay? Waking up in the morning, typically what I do is, and sometimes the order changes, but I wake up, I have a black coffee, okay? From time to time, I might have, a prior pre-workout or something, but mainly it's just a black plain coffee, okay? And then I go straight into meditation to reduce stress levels, 5 to 10 minutes typically, and I focus on breath work as well with that. And then I go into either doing a bit of movement, doing some push-ups, sit-ups, or I go straight into having a cold shower, and then I go into gratitudes and affirmations. Okay? Someone who's in a grateful state cannot be in a state of overwhelmed stress and all these things. And these things are affecting your mindset. If you are stressed constantly, it's just become the new norm, it's going to affect you massively. So reducing your stress, it's not going to help you, it's also going to help you get better results physically, which is what you want. I know you want to transform your physique, but it's going to help with your mindset, okay? And that's the real important thing. Meditating, creating space in your mind, okay? The cold shower, what I do a cold shower instead of a hot shower is because I want to feel energized in the morning. I want to feel, because when you're energized, the best version of yourself is coming out. Not someone that is tired and just groggy and fucking who wants to be around that kind of energy, right? So when you have a cold shower, the best version, the most energized version and best version of yourself comes out as well. All right. The cold shower shocks your system. All right. Which is very powerful. And then also I go into gratitude. Like I said, if you're in a state of gratitude, you cannot be in a state of stress, overwhelm, fear, and all these things. Go into gratitude. What am I grateful for? Could be 3 things. Could be 10 things. What are you grateful for? It's setting your mind on positive things early on in the morning. Okay. And then I go into affirmations. Building myself from the inside out. Because as I take action in the gym, I'm also taking action on, my mind, and also taking action on who I want to become, my intention of the person that I'm becoming. And this reinforces the identity that you're changing into. Again, you still have to take the action, physically train hard, track your nutrition and everything. But it helps, it 100% helps when you're doing the things to work on your mind and you're affirming this person that you're becoming. All right. So this is what I'm telling you guys. And I've had my clients do this and they've seen changes on themselves massively, massive changes. Some of them have just done the physical things and they're like, yeah, it's great. But, my mindset is getting in the way and I feel like I'm stressed. I feel like, I don't feel confident in myself and all these things that I constantly hear. And I've seen differences between the people that do work on their mindset and the people that don't. And the difference is night and day. The people that do, there's a new level of confidence within themselves. Because, both people are already doing the thing, but the people that are working on their mindset, they seem to be more consistent long term and they have a more positive outlook on life. And that's the real game changer, right? You're not just training to lose weight. It's not just that. You're doing it and not just to gain muscle. You're doing it so you can gain confidence in yourself. You want to see yourself differently. You want to believe in yourself that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. And to do that, the transformation physically, it becomes mental changes, and then it affects your whole life. So, I hope I covered everything. I believe I covered everything. So I covered, obviously, training, nutrition, calorie deficit, calorie surplus, if you want to gain muscle, training, resistance training, and also counting your steps, and the cardio you should be doing for weight loss, and mindset. So, guys, that's it. I wanted to give you guys some real value, okay? So if you've stayed for this long, I hope you've got some real good value for yourself. And that's all my intention was to do, just to help you guys out if you really want to transform yourself, not only physically, which is amazing, but also mentally, and become the best version of yourself, whether you're a man or woman, for your family, for your partner, for the people around you, so you can show up in your best version and reach your potential. Hope that helps, guys. See you guys later.